So today we're going to be looking at the 2021 Muji planner. Okay, so these planners really are my go-to planners. I've been using Muji planners. I think I started 2018, and I was really impressed by the simplicity and the minimalist design of this, and the paper quality is really something that I've always admired with Muji. So in 2021, I decided to get two of their planners. So we have the monthly and the weekly planner, and then we have the vertical planner. Okay, so let's start seeing what's inside. Okay, so first up, we have the monthly and weekly planner. So this planner retails at 395 pesos. I got these planners from BGC when I went there in, I think it was Central Square Mall in BGC. So they had a lot of stocks there, and I picked up the monthly weekly planner. This is the A5 size. Okay, so for the cover, we have a craft board cover. So this one, I really like the design because I really like the craft material and the texture of it. So it's pretty sturdy. If you can see, it's really thick. So the only downside to it is there's no plastic cover. So that one, you have to buy a plastic cover or maybe design a cover if you want to protect this, but by itself it's thick, so I'm not really worried about whether it's gonna be run down or anything. So that's the cover. So let's go ahead and do the flip through. So this is the first page. The first page is actually calendars for 2020, 2021, and then 2022. So I think this is a good idea because you don't have to flip through multiple pages just to see the full year calendar. So if you do not want to use the 2020 calendar, I've seen some people put over a sticker above. So if that's something that you want to do, that would be a great idea. Maybe put your word of the year up in here. Okay, so up next, we have the yearly index. So the yearly index, I've seen this I think in the Hobonichi and the Jibun Techo planners. So what we have here is the month number up here. So we have 1 up until 12, and then we have the days of the week going down. So we have 1 to 31, and then the days of the week. So this might seem a bit overwhelming, but I have seen a lot of people use this in different ways. So maybe that's another video that we can do in finding ways on how to use this yearly calendar index. But I think this is a good idea for people who wants to see like the holidays for the year, the long weekends. So that's a good way to do that on the fly. All right, so up next, we have the monthly spreads. So the monthly spreads, I think this is a great spread because you have enough space within the boxes. These are not too small or too big. If you plan to do like doodles, or if you plan to do creative journaling in this just for the memories, I think this gives great space for you to write down multiple things, may it be work or personal. And it also has a blank space up here on the left. So normally people would use this as a master task list for the month. So next, I'm just gonna show you. So this is going to be from December 2020 up until, let's see, I think this is up until January of 2021. So there's an overlap there. So in case you don't have a new planner yet, you have those 2 pages for you to fill in and then transfer to your new journal. All right, so those are the monthly spreads. Next would be the weekly spreads. So these weekly spreads, I think, are great because you have those mini calendars, especially for those who do bullet journaling. We sometimes we put the mini calendars in our spreads, but here you already have the current month and the next month here in your spread already. So this is I'm not sure if it's vertical, but you can see all of the days and of the weeks here, and then a blank page on the right. So what's interesting here is that you actually have those little dots. I don't know if you can see, but you have those little dots, right? Vertically. So if you do want, or if you're trying to find a way to subdivide these sections, you have those guidelines, and it will divide your space into 1, 2, 3 spaces. Okay, so that's great for those who are used to have like the format in the Hobonichi Techo, that they have those maybe you have an AM, a PM, or maybe a work, personal, and other stuff that you want to categorize. So you have that option there. You can draw lines and it's not going to be crooked. You have those guidelines. You can also have like a timeline there if you do time blocking for your week. So that's a good idea. Okay, so that's the weekly spread. So I really like this because sometimes I do take down a lot of notes, especially at work. I am a weekly planner, so this is a great way for me to actually schedule my stuff. I will just write down all of my events here and all of my notes here. It's really fuss free, but I do plan to use this as my personal journal. Why? I do plan to journal here the highlights of my day, and then do some creative journaling on the right. So anything, any memorabilia, tickets, stickers that I want to do, I have this whole page to do it, and it will already encompass it for the whole week. Yeah, so that's another idea. So that's the weekly spread. So after the weekly spread, you actually have blank grid pages at the end. Okay, so for those who are doing bullet journaling and you do want to have collections in your bullet journal, you do have these extra spaces that you can do your collections in, and it's actually a lot. So that's how much space you have. But if this is not enough for you, some people I've seen, let's say for example, for this week I don't have notes or I don't have any highlights. Some people actually use this for their collections instead. So you can just number your pages and use these blank spaces for your collections, right? Okay, so at the back, yeah, so at the back there's not much happening there. It's just the craft paper board for the back. Okay, so that's for the monthly weekly planner. Okay, now let's go ahead and see the vertical planner. So this is the vertical planner I got. It's in white, and good thing for this one is it has a plastic cover. Now I haven't tried putting this plastic cover in the monthly weekly. I'm guessing that it should fit since it's almost the same thickness and almost the same height. So I think I can actually do that. So, but I'm scared of staining the white notebook, so that's gonna be a trade-off. So let's put this aside. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the flip through. So the first page, actually this is also an A5. All right, so the A5 for the vertical planner retails at about 495 pesos. All right, so it's the usual. First page, we have the yearly calendar. So you have 2020, 2021, and 2022, same as the monthly weekly planner. Next is we also have the yearly index. Okay, so that's the same. Next is the monthly spread. So this is also the same. So you have the same sized boxes, you have the same sized empty spaces, right? So what really differs here is the weekly planner, right? So if you're someone who does time boxing or who wants to have those time stamps in their journal, so this is the planner for you. We also have those two mini calendars, the previous and the current month. Oh, sorry. So the current month and the next month. So that goes on per week. So this one doesn't have much space for notes, unless this is the only one thing that you need to take down short notes, right? But what's good about this is it also has the dots, but if I don't know if you can see, but there are dots here on the line. That way, if you're not comfortable writing on blank paper, you can have those grid lines drawn. All right. So another thing that is great about this is it has some empty spaces up here and down here. So if you want to do creative borders here and list down your most important tasks here, you can do that also. So this is great for planning in the office, actually, if you want to list down all of your appointments, if you want to list down, this can also be a tasks list. What I really don't like about this one is this one. I'm not really sure what to do about this. You can do some of your creative bordering here. You can do your trackers here, but it depends. I still am thinking of what I'm going to do with this one. All right, but basically, yeah, that's it. That's the vertical planner, right? And then for the blank pages, we also have blank pages here at the back. However, these blank pages are in lines, ruled lines. So I'm not really keen on writing on ruled lines, especially if I'm doing something creative. But if it's just notes for work, I think that this will do. Yeah, I think this will do, and it also has a lot of blank pages, right? Yeah. So for the back, I like this one here because it has a slot so that I can put in my receipts, my notes, my sticky notes, or my stickers. I also have a sleeve here, and I also have a sleeve, right? Because this is the cover. Yeah, so this also have a sleeve here. So that's good for your, for tucking in those little bits of paper. Okay, so yeah, so that's our Muji flip through. Tell me what you think about it. Are you going to pick up any of the Muji planners? I will have to do pen tests with this. Paper quality, I have nothing against Muji paper quality. Honestly, it's one of the best. I wanted to compare this with my 2018 Muji planner. Okay, so let me get that one. So this is my 2017 monthly planner. I got this and it was well loved. So what I loved about this is that it has a pouch here where I put all my receipts, my sticky notes, my stickers, and this is a monthly page. So what's good about the monthly format of the Muji planner? What's good about this is it has the same monthly spread, but after all of the monthly spreads, you have just blank grid paper notebook, So for those who love doing their own spreads, their own creative journals, this is a great notebook for you. So it's really thick, it's well loved, so it's just a quick flip through. So yeah, so these are the spreads that I did before, my monthly spread, my weekly spreads. So it was a great time to actually experiment with the different spreads that I wanted to do. So yeah, so that's the different Muji planners that are available for you. So tell me if you're going to pick these up. What are your thoughts? Have you tried Muji planners? So please comment down below and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Bye!